Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy, and the workout today is a full body strength workout, no repeats. All right, each exercise is just once, and the format will be 45 seconds of work with 15 seconds to transition. All right, we'll do a little preview. You can look up at the screen, see what's coming up next. And today you're gonna require a variety of dumbbells for the workout. Here are the ones that I have used. Of course, lift within your abilities. I'll also have my bench there handy, but if you don't have one, I'll show you modification for those exercises. We'll start you with a warm up and we'll end with a cool down. Hey, and don't forget, our March Melt Away Challenge is coming up. This is a fabulous opportunity for you to jump online, participate in a 1-month program, and help you reach your targets. This runs very similar to our membership, so you also get a taste of what it looks like to be a member. All right, you can click or tap the card at the top of the screen or check in the description below for that one. Are you ready to do this and move daily? Me too, let's go. Full body HIIT, you say. Why did they change this on the watch? Now I can't find anything. All right, let's warm things up. Front and back bends here. It just looks different. I did the update and now, don't you hate that when you do the update and then everything's different? And you're like, why would you change what was working? Because they have the mind to see efficient ways that are better than what is working. Let's go up and around right here. Yeah, but it does take my 55-year-old brain a few times to catch on. I guess that's called learning, Tracy. It's called learning. And 2 more here. Let's take it wide and a hand to toe tap. Two more here. We'll stay wide and we're gonna go side to side with a lunge. You can stay up high or bring it down to the ground. I'm gonna take it down and just really lengthen in through those inner thighs and hamstrings here. Get that heel down, toe up and stretch. Last one here. Nice, and come on up. Turn the toes out and plie, open in the chest there. And a little front kick, alternate sides. Two more here. Stay with that side to side tap right here. Reach the arms back. And heel dig, push. Let's high knee right here and up, switch. Let's go. And butt kick with a punch right here. A little shoulder stretch here. Bring your one hand behind the head, one behind the back. Draw your elbows back and stretch in the chest and shoulders. Now switch. Switch. One more here. Good, and torso turn to finish the warm up. Very nice. All right, first few exercises are up on the screen. Everything just once, ready to work. Let's go. We're gonna start with a deadlift front lunge. I'm gonna hold 15s. Okay, I'll call it halfway. Kickstand deadlift here. right into that front lunge with the other foot, shoulders back. And we deadlift and lunge. Same side. Back to kickstand deadlift, lunge. Same side. Last deadlift here, and switching legs, deadlift and lunge. Good, set one of those down. Let's go right into our clean and snatch wider stance. Drop it low, elbow comes up, snatch it to the ceiling. Watch your cheeks, your chin, your chiclets. All right, I'll call half. I'm holding a 15 pounds here. Let's work. One more on this arm, and switch. Let's go. And grabbing that other 15 back into our row and curl. We're gonna hinge at the hips, retract those shoulder blades, then a full stand and hit your hammer curl there. Here we go, hinge, row, stand and curl, right there. Don't swing those dumbbells at the bottom. Think biceps and hit that curl, control. That's it. All right, I'm gonna pop those 15s onto my shoulders for our tiptoe squat. Again, I'll call halfway. Plant a toe. Most of your weight's gonna be on that front flat foot, okay? Up, let's go, drop it here. Push. Last one on this leg. Now switch your tiptoe and drop. I'm gonna go into a crush grip, fly next. Bench or floor is fine. Okay, I'm gonna go on my bench, but on your back on the ground is fine. We'll start with dumbbells touching for our crush grip press. Then at the top, you'll open into a fly. Start at your chest, push it up, rounded arms open, together and down. Again, I'm sticking with these 15s. Open, squeeze, and down. If you don't have hex dumbbells, obviously you can't touch the dumbbells together, but get them nice and close and hit that crush grip press there like that. Let's go down for our push-up rotation. Okay, mod the push-up from the knees if you need. We're gonna do a push-up, then hit the rotation, back to push-up, other side rotation. All right, get ready. Push up here and rotate. Back to push-up and rotate, other side. You're gonna stay on the ground for an ab next. Right into those princess sit-ups. I'll call half on this one as well. We'll switch feet. Tiptoes on the ground. You're gonna come all the way up. If you need to, you could stay on your back right here if this hurts your back. All right, you're here. Same side. Last one here, and switch your leg. Stay down here. Let's flip it over into our up-down plank. This can be modified from the knees, elbow, elbow, hand, hand. Alternate lead arms and keep your hands under your shoulders. Start in plank. So we're 1, 2, push, tap to switch lead arms, and up. We're gonna stay down on the ground for one more. Grab those 15s back. Then a water break after this, going into our chest press extension. I'm holding 15s, palms face each other. Push to the ceiling and back. So you're up, back at the elbow, up, down, good. Water break is coming next as we move back to standing. Nice. Okay, grab a sip. We're gonna go right back into legs to start again. So check out the screen. That's what's coming up next. Wow, nice work so far. Take a look, draw me back. I'm gonna start with a step up front raise, alternating there. You can reverse lunge front raise, alternating your legs if you need. All right, wow. I'm gonna hold 8s. I'm gonna do a neutral grip front raise here, palms facing my thighs. So step up, raise, down, down, and switch. You got it? Or hit that lunge. So it's up, raise, down, down, switch legs, raise. Good. Again, don't use that momentum. Dead stop at the bottom for your swing. gonna go and grab my 20s deadlift front squat. Okay, it's gonna be whatever you can rack up into that front squat position. I'll start with the deadlift. Knees are soft. So we hinge, rack and squat, there, and push. Let's stick with legs. Holding these 20s, I'm gonna go into a static lunge. All right, right here. Wide base of support if you feel too tippy. Narrow for more of a challenge. I'll call half. Straight up and down. Let's push. Go. Last one on this leg. Switch and work. I'm gonna go back to those 8s for my squat iron cross. It's a squat, ceiling, side, center, down with good control, holding 8 pounds each hand. Squat, ceiling, side, center, down. Right into our Arnold press. Okay, holding 15s. You could sit if you wish. Weight starts in front, you press to the ceiling. Don't arch the back, knees are soft. Push, slow here. Don't rest at the bottom, keep a hover. Right, so we're keeping tension on the shoulders. Fifteens were probably aggressive for me. It's okay, I can slow my pace. Wow. That was work. All right, let's go into that alternating reverse lunge. Just there, okay? Hold those weights. I'm gonna hold 15s. We're not adding on to this one. Stay tall. Drop it here. Switch and here. Just letting those arms rest for a bit. We are holding, of course, but arms can rest. You could also rack this onto shoulders if you need that more reprieve in the forearm. We're gonna move into a heavy single leg deadlift coming up next. I'll be holding a 25. All right. So a full 45 per side here. You could stick with a single leg kickstand there if you can't balance this one. Otherwise, one leg and hinge. So we hinge here and up. I'm holding a 25 and it's in my opposite hand. All right. Focusing a little bit more on glute that way. Same side is fine too, but it's a bit more hamstring focused. Stay on this leg. We will lose a few to balance here, so that's okay. Okay, must work. Switching arms and legs. Shake that out. Is your heart rate up there? Okay, good. Mine too. Shoulders back, hinge at the hips. Back is flat, and we hinge. We'll be taking it to the ground next, and I'm gonna bring my 20s down there for a pulse chest press. Nice. All right, 20s, little pulse, full range press over the chest. Okay, down you go. All right, 2-inch press, or pulse, full press, and little, full over the chest, little, and full. Abs are coming next, so stay down here. Setting those down, I'm moving into my starfish ab. Opposite hand and toe tap. You could just lie on your back as well if you need a modified version here. Otherwise, up. And switch. That's it. We'll stay down here for one more ab. Okay, let's flip it over. Bear position. We're gonna do shoulder tap, knee tap, but in bear. You could drop to all fours and then just hit the shoulder tap if you need mods. Otherwise, hover. Shoulder, shoulder, knee, knee. Bring your hands back under your shoulders and knee, knee. Don't rock your body. Shoulder, shoulder. Good. Nice little quad activator here in this position as well. As core, shoulders. Whew. She's fiery. Keep going, folks. You only have, what, 10 seconds. Then we have a little water break next. Push, push. Stay in the pocket. You got this. It's hard, but you can do hard things. Oh, okay, nice. Clean up your yard sale, grab some water, and then if you need a bit of a longer rest, of course you can pause, but we only have one more big push left, folks, so stay with me. Let's get it done. I'm gonna use my bench for a split squat hinge. If you don't have a bench or don't want to, you'll lunge, hinge here. I'm gonna do it up on my bench. 45 a side. You need it because it's too busy to be swatching everything around there. All right, I'm gonna hold 12s because I already know this is gonna be hard. Let's get into position, 45 a side. You start with your split squat, then you do your hinge. All right, drop it low, shoulders back. So we're low and we hinge. I'm holding 12s, each hand, low and hinge. That's it. Ooh, feeling glutes on this one. I was gonna go heavier, but in the split squat position, you're already using body weight as well. So this is perfect for me for weight. 10 seconds here. Wowza, that glute is on fire. Switching legs, and again, static lunge hinge if you don't want to do this part. Ready? Sticking with 12s, drop it low. Here, and hinge. Low, up, hinge. My back is super flat on that hinge part. Little balance required here, of course. So definitely for the advanced lifter. Wowza. ISO hold curl. I'll stick with these 12s. One arm is holding, the other one is a full bicep curl, and then I'll call half and we'll switch. Shoulders back, all the way up and down. Ooh, heart rate, hey? No swinging at the bottom here either. All right, we're gonna camp this one on in half. Work this side now. We're gonna do one more bicep curl, but both at the same time coming next. I need a little bit more fatigue here. All right, we're gonna curl both up. Then with soft knees, we're gonna do that reverse press. Watch your cheeks and your chiclets again. Love that word, so funny. Shoulders back, knees are soft. I'm holding 12s, press. Good control. Control the down. Let's stick with that overhead press, but just a single dumbbell. We're doing a side lunge press. I've got a 12. Side lunge here, and then we're gonna press right there. I'll call half. Reach your hip back. Here. Push. Let's go. All right, that's half. Take a step, switch hands and legs, lunge, push. Okay, I'm gonna grab that other 12. For an overhead tricep extension, I'm gonna hold them both together. You could use one dumbbell. I'm touching mine together. Up and over, full range of motion here, and push. Slow and controlled. Oh my goodness, into your single leg glute thrust. That's gonna be done on your back on the ground. I'm gonna take it off the side of my bench, one leg at a time. I'll call half. You're gonna come to tabletop. So up, drop it low, tabletop, low, and push. So your foot should be underneath the knee. If it's out too far, you'll hit a bit more hamstring. If it's under too far, it'll be a bit more quad. Right under, we're hitting glute. One more on this leg. And switch, low, tabletop. We're gonna move to some heavier stiff leg deadlifts to target a bit more hamstrings in a second. I'll be grabbing those 35s for myself. Nice. Okay, up you get. Fix your shirt, shake it out. Stiff leg deadlift, holding 2 35s. Knees are soft, but legs are stiff compared to an RDL. And hinge. Reach your hips back, power up. Slow descent, and up. Set those. I'm gonna grab my 10s for a seated lateral raise, but you could stand if you don't have a seat. 10s. This will be hardy for this time frame. Shoulders low and back. Ready, push, control. All right, going into our cross body raise, a little bit of chest, a little bit of front shoulder. I'm gonna bump up to my 12s here. Alternating sides, palms are up, shoulders low and back. Cross and control the down. Cross, stick your chest out. Good. Almost feel like I could do 15s here, but it is quite a jump for the arms, those 3 pounds. Into that suitcase squat deadlift combo. 20s, where's my other 20? Panic, guess I'm going 25s. Where is it? Oh, it's on the floor. Okay, suitcase squat, hinge, and stand. Good. Reach the hips back, drive the hips forward, but don't arch the back at the top. So reach, little tuck of the pelvis, squeeze the glutes. Super flat back here, folks. Hinge, drive. You're almost there. You got 10 seconds left, and anyone can do anything for 10. Come on. In 3, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your, 25's there, in your total body strength HIIT workout. We moved, no repeats. We had fun, we brought it. Well done. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you're not already, click the little bell after you subscribe because it notifies you when new workouts are out, just like this one. Okay, let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments below and join for a stretch if you can. Nice work, folks. Let's stretch things out. We're gonna do a standing stretch today. Cross over, take a deep breath in, and let's hinge forward at the hips right there. Oh, those glutes got a bunch of, got fired up in a bunch of those exercises, didn't they? Good session though, I love that. Okay, round up nice and slow. And take a deep breath in, cross the other leg in front. And exhale as you hinge forward here, stretching that IT band, stretching the glutes. I'm wearing these minimalist shoes right now. That was really good for this type of workout. I don't love these for a hoppy, jumpy workout. I like the OCs that I'm using in my other workouts. Okay, round up, nice and slow. Into a quad stretch here. Grab the shoelaces, knees close and push your hip forward. But I'll tell you what, I've been wearing like wide toe box shoes lately. So these are wide toe box, minimalist, like flat to the ground. And the OCs are pretty wide in the toe box as well. Switch sides. And I cannot wear some of my nice boots in this winter season. I've got some really nice high brown boots, but they're pointy and they're so uncomfortable. I've got black combat boots. I hate them. I can't wear them. I'm like, I can't do it. I think I've just been wearing, these shoes so much. We're gonna sit down into a glute stretch here, cross and hinge forward at the hips. I've been wearing them. They're being so comfortable. I've been, wearing no shoes inside the house. So letting the feet splay and taking good care of my foot health. Switch sides. And now to go into a pointy pizza shape shoe is killer. And I won't do it. Which sucks because now I want to wear my runners with my dress pants. Is that, it's not a good look, folks. It is not a good look. Okay, up onto the wall. Let's stretch through the chest here a little bit and open up that chest. But it's funny, as you age, you really do, it's form over fashion or function over fashion or whatever they say. I just want to be comfortable, really. Switch sides. But when I was younger, I didn't care about any of that as much as what I looked like. So I'm glad that has shifted because this is way more comfortable. And warmer too. Don't you ever remember going out? Let's round through the back here. Maybe with you're going out with the girls and you're wearing a tank top and a skirt or whatever else and just dressing in not a lot of clothes. But you didn't care because you looked good and you didn't want to hide that. Stick the chest out, drop those shoulders, tilt the neck. Now I just got one of those huge parkas for Christmas. And it goes basically down to my ankles. And I love it. It's so cozy. I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing this, covering everything up because I'd rather be warm than be fashionable. Are you in that phase as well? Me too. All right, other arm right across right here. Well, that was a good session. A little bit of everything today, but a lot of great variety. So I hope you enjoyed it. Arms back, thumbs down. Now, go move daily in your wellness and nutrition. You did it in your fitness. I'll see you all in the next workout.